So let's go ahead and go back to the board, okay? And it says $100 fee per automobile. Therefore, this is going to be my variable cost because it's saying for however many automobiles he insures, there's $100 tacked on, all right? And what is my quantity that he insured? It looks like 15. He insured 15 of his classic automobiles. So I'm going to go back to my drawing board. Okay. I'm going to write in here. So X is going to be my 15. So also write this on the side. X is equal to 15. And then $100 because our marginal cost or variable portion was the $100 per automobile. Okay? So, what does this come out to be? Let's go ahead and write in the rest of the notation here. I got C of 100 is equal to 100 times 15, 150. Sorry. 50 right there. 650. Put in my parentheses. Alright, so 1,650 is his total monthly fees. Let's see if I'm right here. Yep. Alright, my solution. M, as I have said before, 100. X is our quantity, 15. B, 150, our fixed cost. Alright, I put those in there. And I come out with 1,650. Alright, so let's go ahead and start talking about what profit is. Profit is the amount of income that is left when a business takes its sales, the revenue, and then accounts for its expenses, the costs. So really what we're talking about here is that my total profit is equal to my total revenue minus my total costs. You are taking the revenue function and subtracting the cost function. So let's apply the profit function here. A box of cereal costs $1.28 to produce and has a fixed cost of $50 for machine rent. Each box sells for $3.40. Write the profit function and how much profit would come from selling 100 boxes. Alright, so let's take this one step at a time. I need to first find, okay, on my drawing board, I'm going to put in right here, so P of X is equal to R of X minus C of X. And I'm going to put this in big parentheses because this is saying this whole function, whatever it's going to be, okay? So, first things first, I got to figure out what the revenue function was. Okay, I'm going to write this. Let me draw a line right here to separate this problem. This one right here as well. Alright, so my revenue function, as we recall, is M times X, the sales price times the quantity sold. So if we go back to my board, it says each box sells for $3.40. Okay, so this is going to be my sales price. So let's go ahead and put $3.40 X for quantity sold. Okay, so I already figured out the first part of my profit function. Okay, so $3.40 X minus, alright, let's figure out this C of X portion. Now C of X, as we've stated before, is variable cost plus fixed cost, or MX plus B. So let's figure out what my fixed cost is first, because usually that's easier to figure out. Alright, says it right here. Fixed cost of $50 for machine rent. Alright, so I'm going to put right here plus $50. Okay. Now let's figure out what the variable costs are. Okay, a box of cereal costs $1.28 to produce. Okay, so that's going to be my variable cost per box, $1.28x. Okay, now I'm going to rewrite this c of x into this part right here of the equation, $1.28x plus 50. Notice I have a negative on the outside of these parentheses. Therefore, I'm going to have to rewrite this as $3.40 x minus, okay, negative times a positive is a negative, negative 128 x, negative times positive, negative 50. Therefore, this becomes $3.40 minus $1.28 is $2.32. I'm sorry, it's not right. Let's go ahead and erase that. My bad, guys. It's actually 12 cents. I know what I was thinking. Minus 50. Okay? So this is my profit function right here. Alright, so now I need to answer the second part of that question. Write the profit function and how much profit would come from selling 100 boxes. So I'm going to use this equation I just solved for, but I'm going to put in 100 boxes for x. So 2.12 x, 100, excuse me, minus 50. In parentheses, this times 100 becomes 212 minus 50, which becomes $162. Don't forget your notation. So $162 is what they will make with producing or selling $100. And that's all there is to it. Let's see if I was right on my numbers. It's my solution board over here. I first need to figure out, right? So I got my revenue function. Okay, got that right. And then the $1.28 x plus 50, the cost per box. Okay, I plug them in to the equation. Okay. Distributing the negative, combine like terms, solve for the second part of the question. Plug in the quantity sold, 162. All right. And there we have it.